Okay, recording. Good. Hey all, Dante here. Recording my vlog today because I'm tired. Today has been a lot of thinking. I have been doing a lot of thinking, mainly about costumes and such. So far on the costumes, things are going really well. Just need to get the waistcoat sorted because we have white shirts. I'm sure that everyone in class owns a white shirt. If not, they can usually have a white shirt given to them from the pile, like the community pile, as it were. And there's white shirts. Yeah, I have a couple of white shirts, so we can use. I can lend one of those out. I would lend the other one, but I've drawn question marks on it because I'm that much of a nerd. Um, Next, there was the so today, all in all, didn't do any rehearsals for the FMP, but we did do discussions about lighting. And the reason I'm sniffing so much is because I'm sick. I've got a cold or something. I don't know. But that's why I'm sniffing. So you'll have to excuse the occasional sniff from me. But yeah, lots of production meetings. We watched a film. Watched Charles Darwin's movie, The Creation, which is not made by Charles Darwin, but about Charles Darwin. It was really fascinating and really enjoyed that. Um, and let me think. That was really. We have to pick up some motifs from that. I noticed straight off a motif to show the different time periods in the film, like before and after his daughter died. Because before he's all very calm and everything, and after he suddenly becomes hunched over his hand, starts shaking a lot like that, just like shaking of the hands and all this stuff. Excuse me, we'll talk now. And there was like, and I love the sort of motif of those boiled animal bones and everything and that sort of thing. So I'm going to see if I can find something like that. I've got some animal bones at home. Some of them live outside as decorations, so that gives you both a sense of what my family's like, and they'll probably need to be cleaned before we can use them on stage if we do decide to use them. I'll bring them in all the same, see how it looks. Uh, then there was like other motifs noticed. Like I love the image of this crashing water, this wall of water coming down on someone. It was really a powerful image for me because it makes you think, what was that like? You know, because we all have showers, and we're all used to water splashing down on us, and well, we all have showers. Some of us have baths, anyway. But just the amount of water, you know, because it looked like that water probably weighed a lot. It's all crashing down on you constantly. So I was quite interested in that, and that could be, and if I could do anything to this, if I could do anything with this show, I'd probably like to have that crashing water while Ewan's doing his escape scene, because that would be very powerful. But we can't do that because of all the electrics and Verdi, and health and safety would be just like watching the show, just going, "Oh my God, what the?" Ugh, like that. So we can't really do that. Uh, so that's no problem. That's no problem. Um, Ash gave some very good notes about the film. One of my favorite being that he wants an orangutan now after watching it, and I have to admit that seems like a desirable option too. Orangutans are adorable. They're very cute. Cute little orange monkeys. Apes. Sorry. I apologize to any members of the ape family who get offended by that. Um, Let me think. I have to excuse me. I'm tired. It's been a long day thinking this. Well, other than interesting things happening while watching the film, and there were some good ones there. Um, Me and Jojo have set about starting to make the costumes, and we're using a wonderful green ribbon. If you bear with me half a second, I can get the example. This here is my cravat, but I'm willing to sacrifice it for the show and cut it up. I can probably make another two out of this because of the length, and it's very nice. It's wonderful green material, which has a wonderful sort of two-tone to it. We went down to the ribbon shop and got another three green ribbons. Not exactly the same color as this one. One of them was, but the other two aren't exactly. But it'll still look fine, and it will look good. It'll look fine under the lights too. So that's no need to worry. So I'll do that later on, and then then we just need to get the waistcoat sorted, and hopefully we can get some people to bring in the waistcoats if they own them. I remember that Phil owns a waistcoat. So that would be good. First, that would be good. I believe some other people own waistcoats. Ewan mentioned something about waistcoat, and Ash, you mentioned something about a couple of waistcoats, didn't you? So we will have to see about that as well. Hopefully we can. Hopefully I'll mind Ash about the waistcoats, and maybe he can bring his in if he can find them. Other than that, I found a website online that uh, that do orders like on waistcoats and that do costumes, fancy dress. I found it because in my incredibly I found this website by chance and luck because that's all there was to it with this website. It was brilliant, really. I was just like browsing the internet looking for different Doctor Who costume things, being the massive obsessive nerd fan that I am. I don't deny it. So I found it and had Tom Baker and Peter Davidson style costumes there. But that's not what's important. What's important is they do waistcoats on this site. So, but they always come with costumes and it's always expensive. So I thought I would write to them and find out how much they would charge for a waistcoat. Well, not just a waistcoat, a bulk order of the of black waistcoats for the show. Just like plain black, no trimmings, no like lining or anything like normal waistcoats have. Just like the fabric cut to look like a waistcoat, which would be good for the show, I think. As for trousers, I think everyone owns suit trousers, and I found them to be quite baggy and quite flexible at the same time. So that's good. So I'll ask everyone next week to bring in their suit trousers just to try a work through in them, just to see if it works. Other than that, I think that basically covers that. Are there any? I'm trying to think if there's any more themes or motifs that I want to note down about the Charles Darwin movie, but my brain's just. I turned off the camera. My brain just instantly went, "No, I'm gonna shut down now." So thinking. I have them written down, but my notebook's downstairs, and I thought if I go down to get it, I'll get a cup of tea, and that's another story. Uh, yeah, right. So orangutan, good. Wonderful imagery with the birds. I liked that a lot. The whole thing, like the guy just takes the bird down without even a moment of hesitation. Just goes, cracks its neck. It was a brilliant cringe moment because I know several people in the audience today and in the class just saw that and just went like and looked away, just like instantly reaction. And I thought that was interesting, seeing that primal reaction to this sort of horrible thing happening. And I think we could use a lot more of that in the show. So, yeah, I liked the idea of the Darwins sitting around writing in notebooks, and Ash mentioned the old style Moleskine notebooks. Here is my old style Moleskine notebook. It is a little tiny red Moleskine notebook, and I use it to take little tiny notes of things, just like randomly in the middle of places, just for fun. You see, it's got notes in it. It's actually got notes, which is cool. And little drawings, and there's a picture of a jelly bean. Anyway, that's my little Moleskine notebook. I can bring that in as an example to show everyone. To show everyone a little Moleskine. I would like it if we all got a little Moleskine, but they're very expensive. But the problem is they actually are very good, and I feel that cheaper notebooks might fall apart a bit, or if they get used a lot in the show. So yeah, I think that's kind of all from me. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm kind of tired and haggard looking, as you can probably tell. But yeah, we'll see what that tomorrow. Let's see what happens. And I just dropped my notebook. Oh, I'd better go get that. Okay. Oh, still recording, isn't it? I'm dumb. Duh. I done a dumb thing there. Still recording.